Coming up next, Weeknight with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. From the gorgeous YouTube Down Show, and get your umbrellas because you're going to need them. It's Weeknight with Ellie Muller. Tonight, a conversation about umbrellas with Toys Gaming Spot, Anthony Showed the Small Cultures and Opening, MP, and Gregors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man who's going to talk about umbrellas tonight. Did you get your umbrellas yet? Good, because here he is, Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Week Update. My name is Ellie Muller. What's up? Alright, the theme was composed by Dr. Metis Piano and Toys Gaming Spot and Anthony Short, the Small Cultures and Opening, are responsible for some of the things that you will see in here on this program tonight, and they are a few of our Shoutout Spotlight winners tonight. Along with Eva Empty, Dragon Ball, and Hasbro Turbo in 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program very, very soon. RKG, the people you call her a fangirl. Never 9. The Buckets, the Bomber Academy Show, Bomber Academy, 11 Podcast, Late Night Playset, Vicky Conley, Luca Picapucci, Pierre Kelly, Pierre's Nostalgia Corner, Philip Gibson, Marvin the Maniac, Dr. Blood Studios, Cassie Dragon, Sophie Dragon, or the Eclipse Joe 8, the Legacy Hero. Please check all those people out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to find out what's up. Let's go. What's up with umbrellas? They know how to keep us dry in the rain. Hey, they can't all be jokes, okay? Hey, they can't all be jokes, alright? Now, someone named the most popular hiking umbrella ever recently. Yeah, the Silver Shadow Ultralight umbrella. Wow, that's very platinum. Now hold the umbrella. Hold the umbrella, because someone has found the ultimate umbrella recently. Yeah, it's going to change umbrellas forever. It is the Weatherman's Trek umbrella. That's it? Really? That was lame. But here's something that won't be lame. Tonight's top 8 list. MP Gregors. Let's do it. You got it, boss. Tonight's category, top 8 things that umbrellas can't do. Number 8, give you food. Number 7, comfort you. Number 6, dance. Number 5, walk. Number 4, spin. Number 3, jump. Number 2, fish. And number 1, have conversations with you. So that was tonight's top 8 list? I'm afraid so. We recited worse top 8 lists than that. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, boys. Thanks a lot, I think. You know the drill, folks. Hashtag Weeknight Update. Hashtag Ellie Muller for Late Night. Hashtag Ellie Muller for Adultum. Hashtag Spread Love Around. And hashtag Autism is Awesome. Get those hashtags to on social media, please. Drive by, like this thing, subscribe, and bell, check, and shout in the comment section down below. But what we do, please. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the in-between monologue, Toy Story, the VHS Spotlight, moment for everyone, talking time, random advice, and this week's Count of the Week question. Remember, this is still the iconic Weeknight Update, and now here it is, your Vine of the Night.
When a girl checks her phone, a guy says nothing. When a guy checks his phone, a girl says, "Who are you texting? Why? Do you love her? Can we date?"
For big TV pleasure, oh may I say, it's a television treasure. Nick at Weeknight is A-OK.
You need carpeting right away? We can deliver in 72 hours.
588-2300 Empire.
So why haven't you called?
Following is an urgent message for all inventors. Who cashed in on your last great idea? Do you have another invention? Do you need a patent? Then you need InventTech.
Everyone laughed at my pot that cooked and drained pasta. If I had the patent, I'd be rich.
Snap your fingers, turn on a light. That was my idea, but I never thought to get a patent.
Call InventTech now for a free inventor's kit and get our free video or DVD with your confidential submission. Call 1-800-291-9988.
Welcome back to the iconic Weeknight update. Toys Gaming Spot will have an iconic story for everyone in a few moments. But first, buckle up and grab your umbrellas because it's time for the in-between monologue. Did you know that some of the umbrellas cost less than $10? It's true. I will make a joke about that fact, but I won't do that. Umbrellas are too cheap for that. Umbrellas were invented 4,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, China, and Greece. Choose one original location and stick with their umbrellas. Chinese creators developed the first collapsible wax paper umbrellas in 21 CE. Of course, they have been destroyed by thunder, lightning, and rain at least 400 times. In the 16th century, Italians used umbrellas as sunshades. Of course, everyone else is more comfortable with them as necessary tools for the rain. And finally, in London, 75,000 umbrellas are left on buses and subways every single year. You see, that's why you grab your umbrellas before you leave the bus. Start using common sense, people! Start using common sense, folks! Man! It's time for Toy Story. Take it away, Toy.
Hey guys, Tori Mullins here, and welcome back to Tori's Story. So the next story I'm going to be telling you is about umbrellas. And here's the story. The umbrella is a story about Carlos's walk into the cloud forest of Costa Rica with his umbrella made from banana tree leaves. He is in search of the beautiful animals who lived in this tropical rainforest. The toucan, jaguar, kinkajou, tapir, and the quetzal, one of the world's most beautiful birds. He doesn't readily see animal near the ground, so he decides to go for a climb. Perhaps he should have stayed on the ground. The umbrella transports us to the Costa Rican rainforest. In the beautiful illustrations, our eyes behold the magnificent colors of both of both plant and animal life. With the story itself, we hear the animals talk, and the occasional use of a Spanish word introduces young children to this Latin American language and culture. Jan Brett has over 41 million books in print. She is one of my favorite illustrators because her illustrations are exquisite and a feast for the eyes. Additionally, she places small border pictures which give clues to what will happen when the page turns. When the page turns, these hints spark a child's imagination and interaction with the book. Often her stories are humorous and demonstrate the struggles of human interactions with animals who have a mind and nature of their own. While many of Jan Brett's books focus on European fairy tales or stories in faraway snowy lands, The Umbrella was her first book set in Central America. The end. That's the story about umbrellas. So stay tuned where I tell the next story. Bye, guys.
Thank you very much, Toy. That was useful, helpful, entertaining, and resourceful. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Showat has found another classic VHS tape. And I think that you should pay attention because it is the VHS Spotlight. Take it away, Anthony.
It's your favorite YouTuber, Andrew or Pop Gulping. Midnight Hours, #1 YouTube Midnight Hours movie Weatherman. I'll be doing my VHS Spotlight Kung email with Ghostbusters, the one and only Ghostbusters. It came out in 1984. This came out in 1987. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Ghostbusters. When ghosts go on a rampage, the three men can save the world. It's Ghostbusters starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis. A maniacal band of paraelastic, paranormal niche austerity. 5 from University Research Shop, Dr. Venkman, Stanson, Spangler, Shoutout Ghostbusters, Ryan Manhattan, Bizarre Operation. Born spirit, exterminated surgery test with a beautiful Dana Barrett. Naughty neighbor become possessed demons living in the building. Terror and spook in the city is loose, and our heroes face the supreme challenge of the rooftop demonic shrine. If you want a spirit raised, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. And this is the 4 right there. Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis and Slimer. He kisses me when he eats. Good tape. I like this tape and everything. 1987 and everything. It's a good tape. Ghostbusters. And this is my 7th Columbia Pictures Home Video big box thing. Ghostbusters is a great movie and everything. And he's slimy. It's Miller time and everything. It's a good tape, Ghostbusters. I'll tell you what it has. It has, the rental for copy, the FBI warning, the start of the movie has the end credits, has the RCA logo, the white screen of death and blue screen of death. What I think about this movie, Ghostbusters is awesome. I already got Ghostbusters 2 on DVD. I already got Ghostbusters Afterlife, and soon, hopefully, I'll get Ghostbusters 2 and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And I heard they're making the plans for Ghostbusters 5 and everything. So we'll see what happens. And I hope Ghostbusters continue the franchise. I'm a big fan of the Ghostbusters. So yeah, now please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share all Pop Open. Midnight Hours #1 YouTube, Midnight Hours Movie Weatherman. You can follow me on Instagram, Daily Motion, Blue Sky, my Rumble, my Pixel Red, my Facebook Live, share it with friend. No, click on notification want to do, come on for fun. So far I got 1.20k sub. The road to 2k sub continues. You can follow me on community tabs. I do a podcast on Podbean. That'll be up this week and all that. And yeah, Ghostbusters, we're ready to believe in you. And I enjoyed Ghostbusters. Ever since I was a kid, I loved the Ghostbusters. I love the Ghostbusters cartoon and the Slimer. Even though Extreme Ghostbusters is not that great. So yeah, what do you think about Ghostbusters in the comments, y'all? So yeah, this is my VHS Spotlight. This is your boy Angelo signing out. So yeah, Anthony, out!
Thank you very much, Anthony. That was awesome and totally rad. Nobody's afraid of ghosts. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. Let's have a moment for everyone, huh? Now, we're talking about umbrellas. And I know what you think. Ellie, why are you doing an entire episode about umbrellas right now? That's a good question. And here's an excellent answer. Look, it's spring. And it will rain periodically throughout the spring. You know what that means? That's right. You're going to need your umbrella. Now, I know this. Now look. I know that this episode may or may not be extremely funny, but come on! Will any of the real late night talk show hosts talk about umbrellas? No! So you might as well stay right there and enjoy the rest of the show. Good. I'm glad that you are still there. Hey, let's have a little talking time, huh? According to TreelineReview.com, the best hiking umbrella in the world is the 6 Moon Designs Silver Shadow Ultralight Umbrella. That's right. When it opens, the umbrella becomes 25 inches. And when it's closed, it stays at 25 inches. And it has the best wind resistance around. It doesn't flip inside out. And it's durable and versatile. And on top of that, it's very affordable. Of course, it's not the lightest, but that's neither here nor there. I would tell you all the reasons why it's actually good, but you know what? I think that the article is self-explanatory. So let's move on to the next article, shall we? You know, someone actually tried the Weatherman's Trek umbrella, which is priced at $74, and let's just say that it's no different from any other umbrella. Alright? And I don't know, it's just plain ridiculous. Alright? Look, it's the same umbrella. Alright? Only difference is the umbrella is blue! Now, apparently the Weatherman's Trek umbrella is not just blue, but it's also black. But It still doesn't change the fact that it's $74. And again, it is around 20 inches in length, so there's that. Folks, how about some random advice for the world, huh? Do not open an umbrella indoors. Don't dance with it indoors either. Holding an umbrella in the rain is smart. Kissing an umbrella is just plain immature and painful. And weird. If someone steps on your umbrella, you should obviously confront that person immediately. It's the right thing to do. And finally, always use an umbrella when it's raining outside. That's for self-explanatory. Now, it's the beginning of another week, and that means that it's time for us to go over this week's Convo of the Week question for the first time this week. All right, here we go. What do you love the most about Easter and why? Go over to the post section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. Tomorrow night on this program, you and I will talk about cereal. Then on Wednesday, we'll talk about lawnmowers. On Thursday, we'll talk about spring cleaning. And then we'll have the big Easter Spectacular on Friday. Tori's Giving Spot will be here all week, and Mild Chocolate Christian Freight These Candy Bar Tunes in GD Cube, the YouTube aka GD Cube, will be here on Friday. Will Eva Allen, the Dragon Ball and Hasbro Top in 2004 ever return to this program? Who knows? But I do know this episode of Weeknight Day is over. So, see you tomorrow, folks. That's the news. And I am Outskis 4x4.
For big TV pleasure, oh may I say, it's a television treasure. Nick at Night is A-OK.